Call of Duty. Everyone's favorite yearly slop, spanning over 20 years and over 23 releases in the series. It is the best way to get yelled at by an 8-year-old child playing on their dad's Xbox Live account. Call of Duty started as just a PC game, developed by Infinity Ward, before spreading its wings to consoles with the spin-off game Call of Duty Finest Hour, released on November 16, 2004 in North America for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube, acting as a side story for the original game. The sequel to the original game, Call of Duty 2, was the first mainline entry to release on console, with it releasing on PC, as well as a launch title for the Xbox 360 on November 22, 2005, with Activision's Bobby Kotick going, I love this. We got newcomer developer Treyarch, developers of the ever so popular Spider-Man 2 movie tie-in game, to develop Call of Duty 2 Big Red One for last-gen machines. Bobby then led Treyarch to develop Call of Duty 3 and was the first game in the franchise to be on the PS3 and Wii, along with releasing on the PS2 and Xbox. After years of games being developed, Infinity Ward developed the uber-popular Modern Warfare series, and Treyarch developed the fan-favorite Black Ops series, starting with 2008's World at War, taking place during the Vietnam War. And after completing the campaign, you unlock the special mode Call of Duty Zombies for all versions minus the Wii, as that had the same power as two GameCubes duct taped together. Zombies carried over to 2010's Black Ops, which became unlocked from the start, but my personal favorite Zombies mode is in 2012's Black Ops 2, released on November 13th, 2012 for Xbox 360 and PS3, and 5 days later on November 18th, 2012 for the Nintendo Wii U. During Nintendo's press conference at E3 2012, Nintendo and Activision announced that Call of Duty Black Ops 2 would release day one on the Wii U, if day one was 5 days after the original release. This release is so strange to me. I grew up playing this for the Xbox 360 and I now play it on my Series S, and late last year I bought this game for the PS3 at a thrift store for $3, and I couldn't resist. At the time I didn't own a PS3, but look at that, it's a PS3! I later got a Wii U and always wanted to play Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. So I decided to bite the bullet and ordered it online and got it delivered to my door a few days later. And yes, this is pretty much the exact same game. The Call of Duty games on Wii were always sacrificed, with Call of Duty 3 having no multiplayer and World at War having no zombies, to name a few. With the Wii U, it's pretty much the same power-wise with the Xbox 360 and PS3, so there are little sacrifices, but I will get into that later. The campaign is pretty much the exact same as the other editions. I only played the first mission in the 80s and the first mission in 2025 to kind of get a feel of it, because I do not want to complete this game again because I already have done it on my 360. But from my experience, it's pretty much the exact same game as I had previously played on the 360. There are some frame dips, but I don't know if that's on the Xbox version because I played it on the Series S, but it is very rare to happen anyways. I don't want to get into the major spoilers of the story, as there are many different endings to this game with the branching paths in 2025 missions, but if you want to know the story, there are many videos on YouTube about the game that go deeper into the story, but I recommend you play the game first. The selling points of pretty much every Call of Duty game, the multiplayer. Since the Wii U barely outsold the population of Pennsylvania, the multiplayer servers are pretty much dead zone. With the shutdown of the Nintendo network coming up in April 2024, the online servers for the Wii U will pretty much be gone. And with Black Ops 2 proudly showing the Nintendo network logo on its box, the online servers for this will go away as well. And I recommend playing on either the Xbox for the best possible games, as Activision has gone and fixed many other Xbox 360 era servers, or on PS3, because you do not need PlayStation Plus to play online. So if you have a PS3 laying around, or you're too poor to pay for online, I would say play on PS3. PC is a huge security problem, with hackers able to remotely access your PC while playing the game. I would say to play on console to protect you and your safety. I loaded up into a TDM lobby and hey, we got an actual player here. I waited for a few minutes, but no one else showed up, so I ended up just giving up. This was before the era of crossplay, kind of spearheaded by free-to-play games like Fortnite, so you were pretty much limited to your machine and your machine only. It's a shame, but all the good things must come to an end, I guess. That means for Wii U players, the only way to play together is with split screen, with one player on the gamepad and the other with a Wii U Pro Controller or a Wii U Remote and nunchuck. This is hell. I don't own a Wii U Pro Controller because I like my money. I don't want to waste it on a controller that I'll never use, but the standard Wii Remote controls are brutal. I had to go in and create my own controls to make it a little bit easier to control, but I do not recommend buying this version to play multiplayer. But one thing against this version of the game is that, like Xbox, PS3, and PC, the Wii U got nuked on 2025 like all the other platforms. 2 years after it launched for the Xbox 360. Yeah, none of the DLC for this game released for the Wii U other than Nuketown 2025, which you can no longer officially obtain with the eShop shutting its doors in March of 2023. So that means all the DLC multiplayer and zombie maps never made it to the Wii U, all because of this system being a total flop. Thanks, Bobby! And now, the grand finale, Zombies, my favorite game mode in this game, and hell, the entire series. Call of Duty Zombies is simple. You get placed in a map of zombies who spawn in and get harder to kill each round, and you are given a pistol to start with. You can upgrade your weapon with either a gun that's on the wall for an exchange of your points, or take a gamble with the mystery box for 950 points. As the name implies, it is a random chance that you will get something totally useless, a great gun, or a teddy bear, which takes the box from its spawning point and transfers it to the other location. You can also get buffs to your character called perks. The perks in Black Ops 2 include Quick Revive, which revives you in single player or helps to revive players faster in multiplayer, Juggernaut, which increases the zombies' bites kill from 2 to 5, a major need in the later rounds. Speed Cola speeds up your reload speed and makes switching weapons faster, Double Tap Root Beer gives you a faster rate of fire for your weapon and doubles the shot without using the ammo in your magazine. I would say just to stick with the aforementioned for a better chance of survival. Now, since the Wii U never got the DLC packs, we only have 3 maps, Depot, Town, and Farm. Town and Farm are playable in Survival and Grief, but Depot is home to the mode Transit. Now, I don't really like Transit, and I played Town almost exclusively as it is a map I know by the back of my hand, along with Radiator Springs from the first 3 Cars video games. And Zombies is an endurance test. Go for as long as you can before they get you. The major plus about this version of the game is that I can finally play Zombies in the comfort of my bed on the gamepad. So what if I can't play the DLC maps? Town is all I need. Now, should you go out and buy a Wii U just for this game? No. If you want a Wii U, I would say go for it for the copious amounts of amazing first-party games made by Nintendo. Black Ops 2 is such an oddity that I find it really funny to me that Activision made the bold risk to be their day one of Nintendo on an unproven machine, while the Xbox 360 and PS3 were out for 7 or 6 years respectively. Now, there was another Call of Duty game released on the Wii U, being Call of Duty Ghosts, which released day one of the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC versions, and with Advanced Warfare and on, the series missed out on Nintendo with no spin-offs for either the Wii U or the Nintendo 3DS. Now, there was a side story made for the PlayStation Vita titled Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified that released on the same day as Black Ops 2 that takes place between Black Ops and Black Ops 2 before Black Ops Cold War released in 2020. Call of Duty is said to make a return on Nintendo hardware, with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard and signing a 10-year deal with Nintendo, Sony, and Valve, who run Steam. My guess is that they will be releasing a cloud version of Call of Duty, which is super lame in my opinion. My one wish that I believe will never even happen is Activision releasing older Call of Duty titles and remastering them for the next Nintendo system, but only time will tell.